just the less common variety one. And you're taking a lot of the harvest nodes. You don't need this because you're guaranteeing it every single map. And so one thing to note is I'm actually not doing the doubling scarabs because it is a lot of extra C for, like, relatively speaking, it's not really worth it because I run these harvests so fast. These maps take anywhere from like 3 to 5 minutes depending on how big the plots are and all that, but it's not very slow of a strategy. You're going for efficiency in terms of speed more than anything else. That way you get a lot of harvest and you get a lot of chances at like T4 seeds. Taking crop rotation, so I'll have a demonstration to show how you do this, but you want to spec into these right here so you don't get just purple and blue plots and no yellows, because you are speccing into yellow to get less of these so you can actually get one big yellow plot at the end of it all. Obviously you really want the doubling chance and you really want the no will proc chance, but yeah, besides that, I'm still farming corpses for my own crafting. These are all the corpse notables that are really good for getting a lot of corpses. Modifier tier rating is just something I need a lot of, so I'm speccing this, but you can go for this if you want Piranda Souls. Yeah, that's about it. You're running one Scarab. You can run Nicotech with this as well if you want to just spend 2 points to go for this. You can run Shrines if you really feel like it. I just want more quant. And yeah, it's not much more to that. It's very straightforward. You just get a lot of juice from it, and with the current prices of Scarabs, it's really consistent currency. Okay, so this is a harvest crop rotation demonstration. Because we're really gunning for like speed and efficiency as opposed to like getting absolute max value, unless you're running the doubling Scarab, we're gonna be clearing this relatively like without having to like peek around at plots after every clear. So first and foremost, we can see there are 3 purples, there's 3 yellows. Those are our big money makers. And we can see that there's a lot of blues. So how we're probably going to build this is, since there's a double blue plot over here, it might be better to do purple, 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 and then go blue. We'll get a decent blue plot, and then we can go for this yellow. Another alternative is we go blue, and we hope for a no-will proc. And if we get a no-will proc, then we'll get 2 builders. And so we'll go blue, 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 purple, yellow. That is another option. Me personally, I don't really bank on no-will procs, so I always like to go for the highest yield, in my opinion. So when I see this, I just always go for purple, 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 blue, yellow. Now, if we do get like a no-will proc on this, then we just get 2 builders. If we get one on, let's say, this, then we just get an extra yellow plot from it. But you're going to be wanting to, because yellow juice is the most expensive, you're going to be wanting to build up the yellow juice. So we can see right here, there's only one here. So this is worth going purple again. There's an argument that if you see like 3 or 4 T3 seeds on like one of your plots and you have like 2 blue left, you can go for that instead and just take like less risk of like not having stuff upgrade. So this is actually a kind of meh outcome. But you know, 3 is 3. So we get 3 blue tier 3s, which is pretty nice. Obviously, every plot is not always going to be, or every harvest is not always going to be like 5 plot. So sometimes you might get like only 3 or 4. The 3s are really rough. You end up only sometimes getting like 200 to 400 juice. But the 4 plots tend to be pretty good. And so you can see right here, this is not honestly all that lucky. We only got 3 and 4. Be sure to also watch out for the T3 seeds, like, visually, because the bug is still around where it won't actually tell you the right number through the text. So yeah, you're gonna want to look out for the actual seeds themselves. But yeah, that is kind of like a really rough example of how to do it. The second you zone into the harvest, look on your mini-map and kind of decide where you're gonna go if you're gonna be efficient with this. This time around, we actually got more blue juice, which is kind of fine, but this is around 1k, which is kind of close to a fifth of a divine, which is pretty nice. For considering how long that takes to run, it's not that bad at all.